The girl who fell from the sky tree. The sky tree was older than the first war, taller than the first mountain, and holier than the first prayer. Its roots drank from the underworld, its crown touched the breath of the gods. No one climbed it anymore. Not since the last child who tried was found days later. Her body split in two, eyes wide with something she had seen far above. But that did not stop Abena. At 16, she was wiry and stubborn, with a heart that pulsed like drum skin. Her village said the sky tree was forbidden. She said the fruit at its top could heal her mother's sickness. So she climbed, through branches broad as huts, past birds the size of oxen, into air thin enough to burn the lungs. Storm clouds gathered without sound. The wind stilled. Then the lightning came. It was not a strike, it was a spear. White fire tore through her, cracked the branch beneath her feet, and hurled her from the heavens. She hit the ground in silence, limbs splayed in the dust. The villagers ran to her, expecting death. But she stood. Her skin smoked. Her eyes glowed faint as dying embers. And when she opened her mouth, a voice not hers spoke. A voice older than the tree itself. Lightning's air. Rain poured as if the sky itself had burst. Abena walked the village's muddy paths in silence. She did not speak, did not eat, did not sleep. Her mother, frail and fevered, reached for her. But Abena only stared with a slow, deliberate blink. The elders gathered, whispering of omens. Her hair smelled of ozone. Her footsteps left steaming pools where she passed. At night, strange lights moved between her hut's rafters, and shadows twisted though no flame burned. But it was the voice that unsettled them most. At random moments, Abena's mouth would open, and words would pour out in a tongue no one knew. Deep, resonant, and edged with the crackle of distant storms. 3 nights after her fall, the chief's spear shattered in his hands. Every dog in the village howled, and the sky split open again. Abena rose from her sleeping mat and walked toward the sky tree, eyes unblinking despite the rain and thunder. The villagers followed at a distance. When she touched its trunk, the clouds above twisted into a perfect spiral. The voice inside her spoke. The gate is ajar. The ruthless one has come. The elders fell to their knees, weeping. They told of an ancient spirit, Nkra, the storm eater, imprisoned in the highest bough of the sky tree, for trying to drink the clouds dry. A lightning spear was its key, and Abena, struck mid-climb, had brought it down. The ground trembled. A ship emerged from the mist, towering, skeletal, wrapped in cloud and lightning. Its head was a hollow mask, its limbs made of blackened bark. The storm eater bent low, eye sockets glowing like furnace coals. Abena's body jerked violently as the spirit inside her screamed to be free. With a crack of thunder, her hands erupted in arcs of white light. She staggered toward the storm eater, every step tearing the ground apart beneath her. The villagers scattered, their cries swallowed by the wind. Lightning lanced between girl and spirit, blinding white. In the glare, they saw 2 silhouettes merge. Abena and the storm eater, fusing into something neither mortal nor god. When the storm passed, the sky tree stood unbroken. The village lay in ruins, and at its base Abena knelt. Eyes calm, breath slow, skin no longer smoking. But the air around her shimmered. In her shadow, a second form flickered. Taller, crowned in thunderclouds, watching with silent hunger. She returned home, healed her mother with a touch, and spoke in her own voice once more. Yet in the distance, storms began to gather faster, heavier, and more often than in living memory. Some nights, villagers swore they saw her climbing the sky tree again, only to vanish in the clouds. Moral: some gifts from the gods are only on loan, and they will come to collect